So Disney is actually a very magical place. It really gets me every few times we visit. This is actually our first time visiting Disneyland here in Anaheim, California. But when we would visit Disney World in Orlando, Florida, I'd always be shocked and amazed at their fan base and their operations and how they're able to generate so much revenue and so much profit from adults and children with record high prices for admission, parking, hotel accommodations, cruises, travel, food, drinks. Unbelievable. But that makes me then wonder, is this a sound investment? And the short answer is maybe. Will Disney's stock price ever cross the $150 mark again? I'm not sure. Will their stock price go up beyond the roughly $95 a share range that it's at now, to a point at which you can realize good profits? Possibly. But in general, is Disney a good company to invest in, especially as Disney moves towards the route of NFTs? Because if they can incite so much excitement and have their way with the consumer's pockets, bank accounts, credit cards, savings, with what they've got going on now here, I would say moving into NFTs associated with Disney could be a very, very lucrative move for any investor. The key with that is understanding the investment and what you're getting yourself into. Knowing that the potential for gain exists, but the potential for loss also exists. And you really, this is not financial advice, this is just basic education. You can only invest as much as you're willing to lose. Now, with that being said, the best way to invest is to invest early. I wouldn't say now is too late, it's just the best way to pretty much ensure the most growth and the best and biggest opportunity for growth is to get in early. But with that being said, my favorite investments are those that don't require any real monetary risk and loss of money from my investment. And you may be asking, well, how can I invest and not put up any money and still gain returns on my investment that equal profitable cash and increases in equity and money in my bank account? Well, it's really easy. My favorite investments are those that require time instead of money, and or time more than money. And we can go into greater detail on what these are and ways that you can identify the best ones that suit your needs if you are interested in investing, building wealth, making more money, passive income, side hustle income, investing in yourself, investing in stocks, investing in real estate, NFTs. And there are ways to do this in all these different investment platforms and all these different investment vehicles. There's ways to do it with time rather than money, or at least more time than money. So it's like, would you rather, or could you even enter into an investment opportunity that required a $100,000 buy-in? Could you? Would you? Now, let's just say that this investment could yield a 100% return. You put in 100 grand, you'll get another 100 grand back in 12 months time. Reason why I say that is because it is possible and it is feasible and it is realistic. And I've actually done it. I've done more. I've done it where the return was far greater than the 100% return on investment. I've actually exceeded that multiple times. But it still comes down to, could you or would you? And most people will probably say that they wouldn't. Most people probably say they wouldn't. And they probably say it more so because they can't. And your investment strategies should grow over time. So if right now your comfort level is $1, nothing wrong with that, that's fine. Let's talk about fractional shares. Let's talk about buying investments through fractional share purchases using apps like Webull, Robinhood, and M1 Finance. Then you start earning returns. All right, so now your comfort level on investment goes from $1 to $10. And then from $10 to $100, and then from $100 to $1,000, and then from $1,000 to $10,000, and then from $10,000 to $100,000, and then from $100,000 to $1 million or more, because you understand and know how the process works, and you know your risk level, your comfort of the risk increases as you build your cash cushion and your safety net. And you know, now that $1 investment was probably 1% of your net worth. So when you move on to investing $10,000, that is also at that point in time 1% of your net worth. So the loss percentage base is far less and more manageable as you continue to grow your investments, learn the process, understand and identify the risks, and capitalize on the gains. But how about even still, after that's all said and done, if someone were to say to you, hey, whether it's $1, $10, $100, whatever your investment comfort level is, they say, hey, I can get you the same returns, I just need you to invest 1 hour. I just need you to invest 1 hour. I need you to invest 1 day. I need you to invest 1 week. I need you to invest 1 month. And we're going to see some major returns. What does that do to you? What does that change? How does that change your willingness and eagerness to want to invest and grow without even having to put the cash up to do it? To get the same benefits and even better benefits and better returns, because your return on investment on a $100,000 investment, making 100 grand, is a 2x gain. 2x, okay? But your $100,000 profit, or maybe even $200,000 profit, because you didn't have to put the 100,000 in, is an infinite X gain. It's infinite. All you had to do is put in time. And people put in time all the time. They put in time at jobs that pay them by the hour, that pretty much limits you up front on your earning potential. There's nothing beyond that unless the possibility of tips exists, gratuity, maybe a bonus structure, maybe. But even then you're capped. So people are already investing their time for the possibility of a return, but small in comparison, in relation to what really is out there that you can do on your own, as your own boss, as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner, as a CEO of your own company, making big money with very little cash outlaid and invested, because we know money is tight right now. So what better way to earn more money, earn greater income, increase your income, earn side hustle, passive income today for tomorrow, to be prepared for inflation and high gas prices and high diesel prices and high food prices? What better way to do it than to invest today based on time rather than money that most people don't have the availability to set aside? But I say that as I'm standing here at Disney, and it's not that they don't have the money. It's just that they're not willing to. And that was that original question I asked. Could you or would you? And I bet you a lot of people here could, based on the fact that, you know, a day at Disney's not cheap. When you think about, you factor in all the costs that are associated with Disney, from getting here, travel-wise, to staying here, accommodations, to park entry and admission fees, to food and drink and beverage and souvenirs and all the extras on top of that. A lot of people here could. The question is, would they? And more than likely, if I were to go around here and survey, some of these people, most of them would probably say they wouldn't. They wouldn't invest $1 into something that could bring them back infinite times more. But I bet you if I were to ask these people the same question of would you invest the time, it'd probably be an equal response of no. And that's honestly because most people are afraid and or lazy. And I hate to say it, but a lot of people are afraid of greatness, and they're afraid to be great and be the best that they can be. So they shy away from opportunities only to witness and realize other people executing on these same opportunities that are available to them, and then sitting back and saying, man, I wish I would have did that yesterday. Well, like I said before, the best time to get in on something and have the greatest opportunity and chance for maximum growth potential is to do it early. So I'm gonna leave that question with you guys. Would you invest time into an opportunity that could produce great returns and great earning opportunity and great earning potential on top of what you've already got going on now, that could put you in a much greater position to be prepared for SACF coming tomorrow? Would you? And I know you guys get a kick out of Mitch McConnell and his blanket statement of Americans are basically